Okay, okay, settle down, settle down. I'll give my speech. Just freestyling around here. Alright, you guys. As you guys know, my birthday is July 8th, and unlike any other year, this is my 18th birthday. Being an adult has always been a far-fetched dream, but I never really imagined I'd ever actually reach this age. And even though I'm technically still a kid, at the same time, not really. If I can describe being 18, it's basically just being a kid with more responsibilities. I mean, you're now the age of the majority. You can legally consent, you can sign contracts, you can buy guns. Your parents are no longer obligated to take care of you now. But even though I'm now a legal adult, you're not really considered an adult until you're 20. You're not really even taken seriously as an adult until you're 25. Honestly, I don't know why they couldn't make the legal adult age be 20. 20 when you unlock everything, including the right to drink and smoke, instead of making it 18 and 21. It just seems to make sense to me, but hey, I don't make the rules, what do I know? I'm just glad I'm an adult now. And it's pretty thrilling and weird. Not because 40-year-olds are gonna hit my DM trying to shoot their shot because I'm now legal, but because it just feels so weird that things have suddenly changed. Like, the Playinghand Show was always pretty special because the whole thing was made by a child, but now that I'm a grown man, it just feels really odd that I've managed to still have a deep passion for the Playinghand Show. I've made the Playinghand Show when I was around 3 years old. That was in 2005. And throughout the 14 years it's existed, I've only contemplated quitting twice. In 2010, when I thought I should stop because I thought it was too immature until I had the idea of drawing the characters instead of making hand puppets. And last year, in 2019, when I randomly quit YouTube for the same reason, thinking it was immature and it made me look dumb. I ended up coming back a month later though, because that was a huge mistake. Thankfully, nothing much has changed, and I even reached 1,000 subscribers. Not only that, but I managed to work with and make friends with other creators.
Shout out to the Playing Hand. It's getting crazy or what, y'all?
I have nothing else to do. Thank you, the Playing Hands Show.
Really quick shout out to a fan and friend of mine, the Playing Hand Show, for making me a really cute animation. I'm going to put it in the description because I really liked it and I thought it was really cute and I wanted to share it with you guys. So if you have a couple extra minutes to spare, maybe go check it out.
I know it's not much by YouTube standards, but when a quarter of my entire high school is watching my videos, that's honestly amazing. Even for an animation channel like mine, I'm surprised I even got this far. The reason this channel is so special to me is because, unlike anything else, I don't really have to try to impress anyone. I don't have to be perfect and fit other people's expectations. I don't need to have a shiny degree or a resume to tell people I'm good at this. What could I possibly learn about animation that I don't already know about? I make my own rules. I can grow and improve at my own pace. I don't have to compare myself to others because you can't compare the Playinghand Show to anything else. Except other cartoons, of course, but those shows have teams of writers, editors, and animators to make their cartoons. I literally write, animate, edit, and voice everything myself. All these skills that you supposedly need a degree to understand, I learned myself with practice and some internet tutorials on how to structure a script or use a certain program. Everything else was self-taught. If I could tell you the entire journey I had to take carrying the show in my hands, it would take such a long time, but I've been through a lot. I've been bullied a lot in elementary school, I've had teachers crumble up my comics and throw them away, I've been told a lot that drawing and animating the Playinghand Show was never going to get me a job, and they are right, it won't. But I can become my own boss and be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to be rich and famous, since I was a kid. I've always seen shows like South Park and The Simpsons have such a loyal fan base, and at the same time I could only dream of having that. It's standard to ask children what they want to be when they grow up, but I was one of those kids that said I wanted a cartoon to be famous. Being around 9 and 11 years old, it was no surprise that everyone thought I was thought it was cute. They all thought it was cute. I was still asked the question in high school, and my answer never changed. I was around 15 to 16 by then, and I was already active on my channel. I still said I wanted the Playinghand Show to be famous, and I wanted to be a celebrity, but they must have thought, oh, it's just a phase, teens wanting fame. They may have assumed I'd eventually outgrow this mindset and have more realistic goals. Now I'm an adult, the time where most people tend to have more realistic goals. And guess what? My goals have still not changed, and I doubt they will for years to come, regardless of what's going on. 2020 has been a pretty interesting year. A lot has happened. And don't worry, I understand you're sick of hearing the same "these crazy times" and we're in this together" line. But even though this is far from the worst year in history, this year has really been the worst year of this 21st century. I definitely didn't expect things to go wrong so quickly. World War III scare turned into a global quarantine, turned into a huge Black Lives Matter movement, and now we're probably facing quarantine again. It's gotten to the point where I just stopped getting on social media because I was sick of seeing everyone having breakdowns and fights about Black Lives Matter or the coronavirus. Despite being black myself and being the last person to hate my own race, let alone be ashamed of my skin color, trust me, I'm proud of being black. I'm not exactly the type of person that will get so involved with something that doesn't really affect me. Kind of makes me privileged, but whatever. I'll give my 2 cents and share my opinions to try to challenge people's beliefs or minds, or have a decent debate, but I won't yell at or insult people for saying something I don't agree with, even if they're flat out Nazis. The most I'll do is tell them to back off because they're shoving their beliefs down my throat. After all, this country was founded on freedom of speech and freedom of belief. So even if some people are in the KKK, as much as I disagree with their beliefs, they have the right to practice and believe in it. As long as they aren't doing anything that hurts or kills anyone, I do not care. The problem just makes me less sensitive. That probably just makes me less sensitive than what is socially accepted. I did used to go on rants because I thought if I didn't, I'd be insensitive or uncaring, but the truth is, part of growing up is accepting the cold hard truth about yourself. I'm not a perfect human being. I have some mental issues. I've made mistakes. Some of them I wish I never made. There are things about myself I hate and wish to change, and I know I'm self-centered, spoiled, and pretty entitled, but that doesn't mean I don't try to be a good person. Every time I see a comment from fans saying they love my videos, have been subbed to my channel for years, or they watch my videos to get through hard times and they've started animating because of me, it never fails to put a smile on my face. I love entertaining people, and being funny with my own style, and I always feel blessed that I was lucky enough to know what I want to do at a young age. It's not my purpose, it's not what life or God intended, it's entirely my own doing. No one belongs anywhere, nobody exists on purpose, everybody is going to die. That means we are all the master of our own destiny. You only live once. Why waste the one life you have playing it safe and being original? I know I'm not, as controversial as it may be to my peers. I know they mean well, but being 18, I now have the control I've so desperately craved. So I'm making the life I want to make. I've beat the odds in so many ways. Let me tell you guys a little something about myself. When I was a baby, I was diagnosed with autism and ADHD. It was pretty bad, actually. I was so easily distracted and hyperactive with a crazy imagination, so I thunk out loud all the time. I was in special ed even, until the 6th grade. It was a major reason I used to get bullied a lot in school. It's like I was aware, but I wasn't aware at the same time. My parents admitted to me they didn't know if I would ever be an independent person, and I would be in care my whole life. But the symptoms died down in my teen years. They're so mild now, nobody even knows I have autism or ADHD unless I say I do. I'm practically a normal person. I used to be ashamed of it, like I was dealt the wrong cards in life, but nowadays it barely ever affects my life, so who cares? Society is the only thing that makes it seem like it's an issue when it really isn't. There is no cure for either autism or ADHD. There are treatments and therapy, but that's all you're going to get, and it varies from person to person. Personally, I'm not in therapy, and I don't take any pills that affect my brain. So why make me feel bad about something that's based on factors out of my control? It's literally like saying someone deserves to be poor because they were born rich, or someone can't get a job because they're black. I was just born like this, okay? If you don't like it, stop talking to me and move on. The reason I never really talked about it is because people tended to treat me like I'm a child when they know about that stuff. If I showed them the Playinghand Show, I didn't know if they genuinely thought I'm talented or they just wanted to make me feel talented because I'm autistic. It's like getting a participation trophy. I knew it meant well, but it just made me feel like I didn't really achieve anything. I don't really think like that anymore, since the fact that I managed to accomplish so much at such a young age despite everything is a very inspiring story to tell everyone. It's definitely Ellen DeGeneres material as far as my mom is aware. It sets me apart from everyone, and it makes me seem like I'm a legend. Maybe I was just never meant to be like everyone else. If none of those things, if none of those struggles happened, I wouldn't be who I am today. If I was able to fit in and be accepted in school, I would really just be an ordinary person who lives an ordinary life. I wasn't accepted in the community, so I created my own community, and I love each and every one of you. But I highly doubt any of you people watch my videos because I have autism or ADHD or because I'm black. You watch my channel because you think it's funny and you love my style and sense of humor, and that is good. I'm not here to try and prove a point that African Americans can make cartoons too. I'm here because I love what I do, and I want to make a career out of it. Just because 2020 made it hard to keep going doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I've made it this far with my show and even making a movie. I'm even making a movie. It's going to come out this year. Even if it gets pushed to December 31st, it's still coming out in 2020. But I'm going to try to release it this summer if I can. I'm going to keep trying to make the Playinghand Show more popular. If I don't get popular this year, I'll try again next year. If not next year, I'll try again the year after that. I'm not giving up on my plan, regardless on anyone's opinion on it. I'm not here to be a people pleaser. I'm done doing that. I don't care about what you think will make me happy. I'm trying to be my own boss. I'm the CEO of the Playinghand Show. I'm not going to tone down and neuter my content to appeal to people who can't handle swear words. I want the freedom to express my thoughts and opinions as well as express my sense of humor through my show. That is what the First Amendment is all about, and that is what I intend to spread to you guys. You should be able to live the life you want to live. Don't just do something because everyone else is doing it or it's the social norm. I could give less fucks if I end up being uneducated. I'm always going to get ridiculed anyway, so I might as well be ridiculed for following my passion. Society is just telling you to be yourself, follow your dreams, and love yourself. But if you're not like everyone else, have the same cookie-cutter goals like everyone else, and don't put others first, they won't accept you. I put myself first. Yes, even before God, because I am agnostic. My goals may be seen as silly and unrealistic to most people, but I know how to get to my goals, and I know I have to just keep working hard towards it. It's about as secure as you can get with passive income, affiliate marketing, sponsorships, and endorsements. Not to mention if something tragic happens in the world like a pandemic and the economy falls, I'll still be financially fine, and even if YouTube goes down, I can always re-upload my videos on another site, because I never put all my eggs in the YouTube monetization basket. All the income will keep me wealthy in case the Playinghand Show ends up losing popularity and I can entertain the loyal fan base left over. The only real threat I face is getting dementia, but I try to live a healthier lifestyle, so I don't see that happening. And I'll be financially free. I want to be a millionaire, billionaire even if possible. When I no longer have an incentive to make money, I'll be able to keep the Playinghand Show pure. So just because my eye is on money right now doesn't mean I'm going to lose touch with reality. If I'm going to price anything to anyone, it's that everyone needs college. Not everybody needs college to succeed in life. Nobody said this would be easy, but it's something I want to do. Hopefully I'll be able to make an impact on society and live the best life I can. With that being said, I decided to make this special video to celebrate what I have accomplished. This is an evolution of the Playinghand Show, as well as me growing up during that time. This is basically a face reveal, but more special. I also have some stuff coming out, so hope you'll stick around to the end of the video if you've made it this far. I hope you guys enjoy this video. This is a little gift for you guys. Roll the clip. Roll it! Why aren't you guys clapping? That's what I like to hear. Cheers. Good. Now roll the clip. Well, I guess we are in a movie. What, do all movies gotta have high quality? We are not in a movie.
Michael's right! Michael's right! We are in a movie! Oh my god! He is coming! He is coming inside! It's the one and only The Playinghand Show! Hey! Oh my god! Oh my god! He's got the shades on and the rainbow shirts! He is looking hip! He is looking cool! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is he doing? He is picking something up! He's eating a cookie! He is eating a cookie! Oh my god! Why is he so awesome?
Thank you for all the applause and the glory. But I'm not done yet, so stop clapping. You must know these mottos of life. Never feed the troll. If you can comprehend it, you can invent it. If you can't avoid it, exploit it. You don't owe anyone, and they don't owe you. And of course, nobody belongs anywhere. Nobody exists on purpose. Everybody is going to die. I know never give up is a phrase that's thrown around nowadays by celebrities, but if you think you're extraordinary, and you feel like you have a talent that can become something, and you too feel like you don't want to just be another human being, don't quit. Believe me, it took 1.5 years to get my first 100 subscribers, and I only just recently hit 1,000. So if you don't feel compelled to quit, don't feel compelled to quit. Haters are always going to hate, so get hated for following your dreams. Your life can only be determined by you, so determine it.
Play spitting so much knowledge!
I'm not done yet. Okay, now I'm done. But before you continue to clap, I have another gift for you. I now have merch. Yes, that is right. I have merch. If you actually made it this far to the end of the video, you're probably interested because you managed to make it to over 20 minutes, or almost 20 minutes, of me talking and rambling. So, go buy my merch. We have all kinds of cool clothes, including limited edition ink clothes, ink shirt, ink fanny pack, and if there are any couples watching this, you can also get yourself a couple of these. Oh man, these are just funny. But anyway, even though I tried to make them pretty affordable while still being able to make a profit, I'm pretty sure they're still pretty expensive. So if you click the link in the description, you can get 15% off whatever you buy. I'm not sure if it's the first purchase or just whatever you buy, period. But anyway, happy shopping over there. And let me know what you guys think if you guys want me to add more clothes. I would love to hear your suggestions. Also, I have another gift for you. There are no more gifts. You can clap now. Thank you. I'll be here all day. In the Discord VC. Which I'm guessing is a few hours from the time I uploaded this video, so maybe let me know what you think if you ever catch me in the VC, or just comment your opinions down below. And let me know what this video did to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Go to the end screen. I need to show the end screen more often. Continue clapping!